Now they're ready, and the countdown has begun, guys. We're going to get into the knife round here momentarily. This is going to be to settle who starts on the counter-terrorist side and who will be starting on the terrorist side. So, you know, much to Richard's dismay, we still use this system. Let me get your opinion real quick. I mean, what do you think about knife rounds? You know, should it be just a random coin toss, or should knife rounds still be here? Like, where do you fall on this?
I'm not going to say too much about it. I'm just going to say keep the knife rounds going on. As long as the people don't figure out how to knife properly, which is still a secret, but if you watch a demo of me, you might figure out how it works, and we might have a revolution of knife rounds coming up if I just said this, and I'm gonna just say it now because I'm just very...
You're gonna go out there, man.
I'm just a friendly guy. I'm just saying, if you stab one by left click, right click, you are faster than stabbing the guy by double right click.
This is
so
true.
this might be a revolution of knife rounds coming up soon.
We actually saw you use this today.
I knifed freeze 3 times in a row by that. Freeze 3 times.
So you're not proud or anything right now?
I'm not like proud of it. I'm just feeling sorry
just
for
putting
Freeze.
it out there. Yeah.
And he's always crying. I don't know.
Yeah, Freeze. You know, sorry to ruin your day, mate, but maybe, you know, I charge $50 an hour. I'll teach you how to if you need a lesson or two. You know, I can help you out.
Yeah. Lessons in knife rounds, that's something new.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You know, Richard is just like, oh, man, you know, if we start talking about knife round strategies, I'm going to get up and walk away. And I'm like, dude, there has to be, these rounds are way too important as well because this can set a lot of that starting momentum in a match.
There's still some maps which are heavily favored as city-sider. So knife round is really important. Overpass is one of that maps, so yeah. So who's missing here? It's Freeze. What's he doing?
Well, that's the thing, man. I think he just heard, you know, what you said.
Yeah, that might be true.
He had he just like broke into tears.
Yeah.
He had to take a step away. He needed a breather. But we are missing Freeze right now, actually. So, waiting on him to start things off here. And I believe we haven't actually... Have we gone through the knife round? With this match, have we gone through the knife round? Yeah.
Yeah. I think we knifed already, right?
Did we knife already, production?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to do it.
Oh, we need to do it. Okay, so...
We have to do it. Oh, we have done.
We have done. So, knife round's done.
I hate to throw him under the bus right now with the English, but, you know, like... So we have done it. Okay. And this is kind of where the point we're at, too, now. It's just like, it's all like, there's so many knife rounds. Which one is this? You know, like... Right, okay, but still, team alternate reason. This should be interesting, especially if Friesen are starting on T side. If this is the way it's going to play out here, alternate all of a sudden, they got a great opportunity here to start strong in this best of 3.
Upwarming.
Getting a thumbs up, yeah, thumbs up are great. Well, we're still waiting on Freeze. Actually, you know, camera should go on Freeze right now. Let's just see what Freeze is doing. Freeze is sitting next to that man right there. So what?
Next to MSL.
Yeah, what's happening? Look at MSL, the focus. And Freeze is
just starting Counter-Strike.
Maybe you had to make a tweak real quick.
Yeah,
like
of course.
Well, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, guys. NK got tired of waiting as well. He decided to end his life. So, unfortunately, this is warm-up. NK, you'll be back in just a moment. There are no ways out here. It's just limbo, basically. You're going to keep respawning indefinitely. Talk about, especially if you're getting spawn camped, that would be like a version of hell right there. You know, you live for 10 seconds, you're dead, you come back to life 5 seconds later, you go through it all over again. Talk about a horrible experience.
What the fuck?
I'm going out on a limb here, man. It's like Chinese water torture, except it's, you know, Danish CS torture. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, but I think both teams are ready, guys. That's it. That's enough. We're going to get out or get off of this limb that we're currently floating on, and we're going to get into the game now. We should be live any second. Live. Ebot is spamming it, and I think we can get into it. So here we go, man. We can talk some CS now. Yep. Let's go ahead and see what they actually buy in the pistol. Maybe we can start making some guesses as to what kind of plays they'll have in mind here, Reason. Because 2 guys have picked up nades now, 3 Kevlar. That actually gives them some options.
Yeah, pretty much. You need 2 smokes ST in order to get a site. You can smoke off the bank on overpass on the A side and the stairs.
Well, that was a mistake.
But let's see what Reason decides to do as they get the first track here on Kräuterhumpen, and everyone from alternate rotates to A, and yeah, we see a nice boost.
All right, so there we go. We're back into it. Bit of a calamity just happened, but we're getting it sorted out. But already, entry frag has gone Reason Gaming's way, so they're going to be pleased about that. And they are keeping it a bit unpredictable here, rotating back through connector towards this B site. So there's only one man here, actually, on this B site right now. Presently, it's NKJ, who's just kind of holding on his own. Bit of an awkward spot as well, seeing as how he's going to have to watch short and the main entrance.
Insta-gip by MSL, and Freeze gets the kill on NK here.
And look at Asilian right now. He's the lurker extraordinaire right now.
Yeah.
This is going to be just a bit awkward here as alternate are going to be able to get into the site. Sirson has taken out Asilian, so they don't have to worry about the backstab now, but there's still a man down in this retake. And alternate, they don't really have any recourse here. MSL is going to pick Rob out of the sky. Freeze will pick up a frag as well. And it's just Sirson. He gets that parting headshot on MSL, but it's not good enough in this scenario. 3 guys live for Reason.
Awesome out by Reason here. They just got the kill on NK here on long on B side, which pretty much opened up the B side for them. And from there on, it was tough for alternate to retake it. Reason just holded the angles and just got ahead of alternate.
Oh, look at, I mean, alternate right now. They're trying to turn the.
Whoa! That's Kräuterhumpen Stiegel.
Okay, hey, Kräuterhumpen. Yeah, buddy. There we go. I was about to say, like, he's going to attempt to do something here, you know, try and, like, at least poke at them to start, but that's how you do it right there, the one Deegan style. All right. So now Sirson is out on the hunt as well. He's got the scout. He's looking to follow up on Kräuterhumpen's success and see if he can't find a backstab pick here. This would be pretty good, but look at me. SMF. Oh, he has no idea.
Ooh, knife him?
Sirson, go for the knife. You will catch up with him.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding? Really?
Oh my god.
He's going to be kicking himself.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an opportunity that's kind of gone to waste there.
Oh, and Sky needs to handle this B-go now. Too long, too short. For Reason here. Full flashed. Still in a good spot though. Now Reason just rushes on the side. Kräuterhumpen last man standing. Can't do much against it as Akalion just pushes into the city area. Getting the round for Reason. 2-0.
It feels like that flash is pretty much. And as soon as you get that, you eat that full flash. Is there any? I mean, do you really have an opportunity to come back?
It's quite hard since you don't hear them and don't see them anymore, and they just went through the long area, hiding on unexpected areas, and yeah, you don't have the control anymore, and you don't know where the terrorists are. So it's quite hard if you get flashed on that position. And Alternate's on a full eco here, of course. Kräuterhumpen has contact here in the underground area, and they stacked it up. Akalion, 2 sick and 2 frags here, opening up the round, and yeah, 3 frags for Akalion, just clearing out the underground area for a reason here. And NK already rotated to the A side, but he can't do much against 3 dual Berettas. Awesome.
Yeah, it's not every day we get to see dualies. Yeah. That's not bad. Bit of a gamble there from Alternate, but unfortunately for them, they can't really make it work with the firepower that they had available to them. SMF is going to find out Rob, who was on a bit of a backstab mission. But Reason, that's a pretty clean 3 rounds right there. After a bit of a bumpy start, I mean, really just like the big highlight moment, I guess, was Kräuterhumpen. But, you know,
that big lead shot.
At least there's that, you know, just for like the theatrics. But this is a really solid start right now for Reason. Freeze has got his AWP to play with. He's going to be taking it over to the B halls, it looks like. Or the B halls, the B sewers. Dualies as well, man. This guy's styling right now. Not every day you see that.
Oh, good smoke here. Just making the, so to say, contact go. Like, as soon as you have contact with the enemy, you just rush and execute the strategy, but just got demolished by the smoke.
Yeah, as soon as that smoke went down. But that's also some good control coming out from Reason. Willing to not just commit to it and back off once that smoke goes down. Treating it like a bit of a wall. No.
I don't know. The smoke just pretty much killed this go, and they did a good call there, just falling back, just building up the map like new and Yeah, just it didn't change anything at all, since they just have the control about the toilet area and.
Well, they
change
hadn't
much.
committed yet. That's
Yeah,
the
they,
thing.
exactly. They didn't commit, and they had the chance of not getting smoked off and getting a like unexpected timing on the B side, but it didn't happen since the smoke popped off. And now we see a smoke go on the A side, trying to rush through the smoke, getting the first frag. SMF here, as MSL gets the second kill on NK here, and Sky's pretty much, yeah, on the bad spot here, smoked off, and they should just save it, since it's no longer possible to win the round. 3 versus 5, bombs planted on the A side. Everyone from the TRS has a good position, and now they're even on a hunt here, since they are on a quite good bank, but not too much, so it's quite awesome. 5k, they should definitely chase it and try to kill the CTs.
Yeah, a bit of an awkward spot to hunt down CTs in this. Hey, look, already this crossfire here is going to be a bit tough to crack if they just run in one at a time. Hundem is about to make his way through, and Sky steps away, but it's still peeks forward.
Stop
really
now.
nice.
Okay, that's reasonable for Reason Gaming here. I mean, they just lost 2 weapons, 3 people still alive, so overall the money system is quite okay for them. And they even have enough money, as we just saw. Freeze can even afford an AWP, so...
Yeah, plenty. I mean, it's actually really silly right now. They have all the money that they need. This is going to be a great position here by Searson. Flash through, though. He's going to go for the shot.
Good pop flash here from SML, flashing off this tower. Kreutom only has a deagle with a helmet. Ah, okay.
Yeah, so he's living, well, I mean, he had success already once. Maybe he can get some he can reproduce the results. I'm really impressed with how clean that flash was, though. That was perfectly timed as they came through the tunnel. They were able to get control of sewer.
Seems
and now,
to be practiced before.
Well, so far what we've seen, I mean, that A-Tech in the last round as well looked very polished from Reason. Like, everybody was looking right where they needed to be able to get some control.
So Sonya maybe has a bad timing, since it's SML would just camps it in the corner, gets the kill on Surson. First frag for Reason here. Let's see how Alternate's gonna respond to that, since they are 1 man down here.
Do they have an opportunity? I'm wondering where
Reason
is
just
right now.
gonna fake the A spot here and then try to execute an B go in the end. Maybe Alternate. Kreutom here has a good position, gets the head of Kalion with his deagle here. But on the same moment, the B go for Reason Gaming. SMF gets up on the B side here. The B spot is open pretty much, and Kreutom needs to retake it. Has to do with SML. And Freeze gets the kill here. No point for NK yet to try to win the round. 1 versus 4 here. Just gonna save it again.
I'm very impressed right now with the level that Reason are showing as well. I mean, they've clearly got a plan in mind, and they're able to execute that plan right now. It seems like all the pieces are falling into place for them. Bit of a battle here, but NK can't secure it. 4 HP left on Hunden, so he won't get to save that M4, which would have been very nice for Alternate. If he could have just made it away with that rifle, actually that kind of toes the line. It still seems like they're going to go for a force in this situation, but having that M4 could have meant somebody with full nades rather than just a FAMAS, or even just a Deagle nades right there for Crowderhumpen. So it's a bit of a shame for Alternate. But still, Reason, I mean, they're walking onto sites, they've got the proper nades and flashes, and they're also landing all of the shots that they need to as well. That's like, if you're dealing with this kind of scenario yourself, you know, what's going through your head?
I don't know. They needed to force it. I mean, they already have a small amount of loser bonus, which is explained like the following: if you lose rounds in a row as a team, you get more money by the rounds in the next round, and this stacks up to 8 rounds in a row at maximum. Then you have the maximum loser bonus, and yeah, they might buy every round here, as we can see an A execute from Reason again. Good smoke here by Alternate, but there's a gap. MSL gets the head of Skay here.
There's an M4A4 picked up here by Crowderhumpen. I mean, Reason looked like they want to plant on the edge. Crowderhumpen, he looks a little disorientated here. Flashes still in the smoke. He manages to make it away just in time. This is still a bit touch and go. He does get the frag on the man who got the plant. fresh smoke to go down, but are they actually going to be able to make a play for this? There's only one kit, and it's on Crowderhumpen. He tries to make the dash for it to get onto that site, but Freeze is there to shut him down.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, Alternate, they're kind of hanging around, hoping to be able to do something.
In my opinion. No chance at all, and they need to worry about blowing up from the bomb here.
Oh man, no, don't miss.
Oh my god, they still die on this spot? No, they survive. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, get stuck on the railing?
Yeah.
No, thanks, man. That's a bit too close. They're keeping it exciting, man. That's the thing. These rounds look to be pretty, I mean, pretty straightforward for Reason. I mean, they seem to have an idea in mind, and nothing is really turning them away from that. They don't really seem to get stopped at any point. They just walk up, get frags, and get the plant, and everything kind of goes their
really
way.
So well executed by Reason. I mean, there's nothing you can do against that if you didn't have the experience on as a team. I mean, Alternate, they're just new, mixed team, and they need to fight. Probably it's one of the first matches, and as you can see, just a straight B-go here from Reason Gaming against the force buy from Alternate again, and they just take over the side again. Just aiming-wise, they're just better, as we can see. Hunden here getting the frag on Kreuterhumpen with a sick angle. I mean, it was a close gap only, and he just gets the head of him. This shows us how high the level in this game is, and yeah,
it makes me feel kind of silly for doubting Reason for a second there. You know, maybe that they weren't going to be sharp. I mean, if they're lacking sleep, if they're having to take breaks, long extended breaks, are they going to be able to come in and play their A game? But clearly,
as you can see,
they are up to snuff right now. They certainly aren't suffering too much. I mean, granted, this is the first map of this best of 3. This is also their map, but still, they're really showing a very high level right now. Alternate, they're just searching for an answer. Crowderhumpen also had a really nice shot onto Freeze, but it still feels like it's too little too late.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for them, SMF had already done the damage. He'd already given Reason Gaming that site, so by the time he rolls in and gets that kill, it's looking a bit rough. But again,
7-0. ST on overpass already. I mean, it's already too much rounds for the terrorist side on this map, in my opinion. I mean, there's still a possibility of coming back, but so tough, and especially against Reason, which is a really good team, and they are expected to be on a high rank in this tournament. It's gonna be so hard.
See here how things are going to develop, because again, MSL, same thing as last time they went for the A take. He's just point man here, getting up close, getting eyes on bank, and as soon as those smokes go down, I'd be surprised. Okay, well the smoke is going to come out anyway. I was wondering if he was going to try and make some noise, try and force Alternate's hand and get them to throw that smoke, so to save a couple of seconds.
He still has some gaps open, using them to his advantage.
Here we go, MSL, we follow him again. He's not sure if he spotted the man out there in bank, but NK not really able to do too much. He's going to go rushing right through the smoke, and MSL's in the perfect spot to deal with him. He turns around, not sure if he heard Sky stepping there, but a fresh smoke to go down. Here. Yeah, and that's pretty much Sky out of this. If he goes running through, he's going to experience the same fate as NK.
Again, they might have a chance of flashing in over the stairs here, but what the fuck?
What?
How did the Surson get there?
Are they actually bumping into each other in the smoke?
Oh my god! Okay, overall Hunden is just too calm, and everything was under control, at least for Hunden in this round, so I don't know, it was a sick round.
Yeah, I'm really wondering too, man. That was... MSL's a bit high-strung, maybe? Just maybe he spots somebody on the edge of the smoke, can't really make it out, but whatever, he's going to light him up anyway. Nearly gives Alternate a pretty big advantage going into that retake. Yeah, that's impressive stuff. And now, well, Crowderhumpen's actually going to get something done here. Not... what is actually happening? He's going to get flanked eventually, but he's done the damage. He's got 2 kills already, and Sky is still pushed up into restroom, so he's going to be able to actually put a little bit of pressure here on Asilian, who's trying to find a way towards this A site. Well, Hunden,
Nice joke here. Sky gets the head of MSL.
Now, this is the question here. I mean, Alternate right now, like, where... They seem to really be able to bounce back now. At least they're having a strong round off the back of Crowderhumpen's 2 frags to open things up. create some space for his team. I mean,
NK is the agent right now, 007. Maybe he gets the last kills here.
I mean, maybe he has an opportunity. I mean, he's coming in through connector, so
Nah, no chance.
yeah, he's not going
As
to really
they
find
just
anything.
execute the A now. Wop in position, gets the low play, Akelion down, and SMF gets the refrag, gets the second frag on Skay here. Bombs up to him, and there's this player in the smoke. Does he expect him? Surson doesn't commit too much here. But NK is in the back and got his kill.
Eventually,
First
right?
kill
He
of
got
the
that
game.
frag after all. So there you go, and a backstab as well. So not a bad scenario there for NK, but that's still scary. I mean, SMF, he's already had some pretty clutch rounds today, so it's like I wouldn't even put it past him to go for another one before and just, yeah, okay, sit down. You know, you had your chance. You got one round. That was all we were going to give you. There you go, kids. That was actually well played there, actually, by the remaining members from Alternate, setting it up for the backstab and making sure that, you know, attention was drawn towards, well, I want to call them stairs anymore, but I guess it's spools.
Nah, I don't know, just garbage.
Yeah,
Garbage entrance.
There we go, it's garbage, man. It's just pure garbage.
Yeah.
But they're going for aggression again, and Crowder Hoopin's going to win versus Freeze. And another double
second.
frag. Okay, then. Now Crowder Hoopin seems to be the one waking up here for Alternate.
But the terrorists took control over the short area from B and just hiding in front of the smoke. And Surson didn't spot them, as it seems. Maybe they do a good tower here. I didn't see that before. I didn't get the kill on Rob here, but he called it at least. Now they know that they can be overall. 3 versus 5 here. They need to hold the site in order to get the second round in a row, which is important. Surson gets that off SMS here. And Rob gets a second as last man standing as MSL. Gets one kill at least, and Skay gets the round for Alternate. Important round for Alternate, since they might have been money broke after this round if they have lost it, but important that they got the second round in a row. So
now at least it seems like they have at least a bit of a shot at a comeback now, or at least running it back somewhat here with the rounds. We're going to follow Crowder Hoopin again and see if if he can continue with this performance. I mean, that's now 2 rounds in a row. We've had 2 entry frags.
Just rushes B side here. Rob gets Molotov and gets killed by SMF here. Surson in the water area, flashing, good flash actually, blinding Hunden. Now he's in a bad position for a reload here. What the fuck?
Yeah, that reload right there.
And a good smoke here. This is done already.
I can't get MSL though. MSL down to 7. And yeah, they have to back off and try and hold on to these guns there, Alternate. That's unfortunate for Rob. He really hasn't had much luck with that position either. Like the same time that the last time that Reason went for that B rush, they instantly give to him as well. Just instant headshot behind the barrels. They know to be looking there. They know that's a common spot, and they're just nailing that shot every time.
That's like we call it already default spot, like standard in German, but I don't know. It's a good position, but as soon as a Molotov comes into this area, it's almost useless, and it's so easy to throw over the wall from short. So, I don't know, this position...
Do you think he should be holding a bit farther back, maybe from Pit?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It was like the second time that Reason attacked B, so didn't expect it, the Molotov. And in future rounds, he thinks about the possibility of getting Molotov there, so he will learn from that mistake for sure.
Well, Crowder Hoopin, man, he's committed right now. He's going glass cannon AWP. He's going to eat nade damage.
The nade killed him on 20 HP, I guess. 23 HP he had after that nade. And then just 1 bullet from SMF.
Oh, did he spot the rifle there, Searson? I guess not.
No.
But Hunden is taking out NK. Nice little Molotov here to force Searson around the corner. He's going to close the door on that. Does not want to expose himself. And he gets the shot through the door. Nicely done. Takes out... Well, he takes out Sky, or rather SMF, but MSL comes right back in. And, well, Rob is, like, in the perfect position to get run down by 4 guys, but at least there's damage done to Hunden and Cillian both. Still have Molotovs. Reason Gaming making their way to the only place on the map where there's actual defense, but Rob is deciding to back off in this scenario and trying to hold on to his weapon. I mean, right call to make at this point.
No chance of retaking it 1 versus 4, that's for sure.
Crowder Humpin just no luck this round, actually, because he went for that same strat last time. Everybody's like, we got some giggles going on in the background. Yeah. I think at least like the crew who are actually working on this tournament, like they're getting to that point where it's like a tired high, right? They're just so worn out that they're starting to just giggle about everything.
I mean, it's 2 a.m., so
I don't know. These guys have been going strong for a while. Yeah. Big shout out to the crew here at Takes Place. But yeah, I mean, to sum things up here, Rob will get a parting shot onto Freeze, and they won't be able to save the AWP, so they're going to make Freeze spend some of that 11,000 he's got in the bank.
No.
Nah,
with 3 rounds remaining, I don't think he's caring too much about it.
Yeah, that's a real shame. I mean, Hunden and Asilian are pretty much guaranteeing that Reason don't have to worry about much for the remainder of this half with the money that they've got in the bank, even after full buying. So now, Searson actually CZ in hand. Feels like the CZ has become like an endangered bird, you know, really, like all of them flew away, they got nerfed. And then,
yeah,
I mean,
the nerf was quite sick in my opinion. The delay of getting it combat ready is too much in my opinion. It's so useless.
It's too much now, yeah.
It's too much.
It's going to take some fine-tuning, it seems like, so at least the devs, they have actually, you know,
8 bullets is really good in my opinion. They should, I don't know, it really removed the ZZ completely, in my opinion. They should rework it again and maybe fix the combat readiness delay. Freeze gets 3 kills this round, 6 HP left.
Fairly brutal. Even the cameraman is running for cover right there, you know, like he doesn't want to be around alternate right now. They've definitely got to be a bit frustrated with the situation, seeing as how Reason are just giving them an outright beating. I mean, it's supposed to be the other way right now. It should be Reason who are battling to get 4 rounds on the board. It's not supposed to be alternate on CT's side.
No.
Just doing the best they can to try and get anything going.
No. I mean, the match shows us that alternate's really unexperienced, and they didn't speak too much about the map, especially after the rework of the A side and stuff. So they just try to not get like demolished completely, but they overall they already think, okay, we have no chance. So yeah, they just try to make a good result, in my opinion, and try to shine on the next map.
Yeah, seeing what they can do. I mean, it's always like, you know, you just keep battling. You battle as long as you can. Rocking around the Christmas tree. Yeah, that was some pretty fancy footwork coming out there from Crowder. But, I mean, you get as many rounds as you can on the board and just see how you can do. I mean, this is Reason's map. This is their map pick. Dust 2 is going to be the second map of this best of 3, and that was chosen by alternate. But
sick
that
headshot.
Was a nice headshot. Oh, and he just barely falls short of getting the follow-up on MSL. That was so close. But now Rob's in a bit of an awkward spot. He's actually been blocked off by a burner. And Asilian's going to shoulder peek him and take him out. All right, then. Well, 15th round of this half, and another 4 spies on the cards here for alternate. Not too sure what they can really do here. I mean, they've been going for aggression. I mean, do you think like playing passive is the answer here? But even when they're passive, I mean, Reason just kind of walk in and still manage to get frags.
To be honest, it doesn't really matter what alternate's doing here. They just get smashed every round, so they just need to focus on the next map already if they want to win at all.
I mean, that's the thing. Crowder humping again with the Deagle in hand. Just going to attempt something here. We do have a bit of a push coming in here from NK, actually. This is quite nice. Could potentially catch Asilian, although Asilian is working his way back up through connector. Swaps over. Doesn't hit the spray, though. There is, well, reinforcements, and that's SMF, who walks in and cleans up NK. So 3-on-3 scenario now.
And all 3 alternate players already on B side here, and Reason getting the kill. Frag exchange here. 2 versus 2 now. And the bomb is deciding to go to the A side here as he rotates completely to the A side here from the T-spawn area. And SMF's trying to get the attention on B, maybe trying to let 2 people stay on B side, but Kuiper is smart enough. Rotating to the A side here as a 1 versus 1 against Freeze here on this side. trying to hit the shots with this crappy deagle.
But it's
Getting first kill. Now Freeze. Just close combat with Tech 9. Nothing more to say. Just nothing more to say. That's it.
Do you think the Tech 9 has now taken the CZ's place as the off like go-to weapon?
That's it.
Yeah. So you've just traded one for the other. You've gone from one evil to another, basically. Like it's
Okay. Tech 9 is a good weapon, but it's not as OP as the CZ was before. So, Tech 9 is a good alternative now, but it's not that strong. It's strong, but it's not that effective. So, it's already a good weapon. It was before already as well, but now, since the ZZ got nerfed, it's strong.
in comparison.
Yeah, in comparison, right. Yeah. And Alternate just taking over control over the toilet area here.
Right, this is looking pretty interesting. Aecilian.
There's a duel here.
Aecilian actually in a pretty decent spot. It's going to be Hunden to pick up the frag, though.
Okay.
Gets caught. But
Alternate executes this.
You still have that crossfire here.
What?
There you go. Aecilian right on the edge of the smoke. Brilliant shot from him to stop that push from coming in.
Excellent headshot.
Oh, and SMF is just flanked Crowderhoopen, or at least he caught the lurk coming in from Crowderhoopen, but it's going to be Aecilian, and they're just going to overwhelm this push. Aecilian's still alive back here despite Alternate's best efforts, and he's going to get the last frag as well. 3 kills for him total. He's looking for a 5-7, but he's not going to get it.
We didn't speak too much about Aecilian. He's also an upcoming like star in the scene from Denmark, in my opinion. He's showed us some good matches in this tournament yet, and in my opinion, he's really, really good, and he will even perform better in future times since he will learn, like everyone does.
Yeah. No, I mean, we've seen him consistently perform at a high level all day long. Like, he's been having just sick rounds, but I think more than the flashy rounds, it's been just his consistency, his ability to pick up. You know, when it's asked of him, he does get like that one frag. Exactly. Even if it's just one frag in the round, he has an impact. Yeah. So that's invaluable when it comes to your team.
He's a new player and already does like almost no mistakes. That's so valuable.
Well, now let's see. Freeze, is he going to be able to stop this push coming in? He does get the first one. Nice flash there. They're going to be on the edge of the smoke, and Hunden,
gets the triple, and no chance against the Max 7 in close combat. This map is over.
It's like Hollywood movie sort of thing, right? When you get up close to the Swag 7, like there's just like boom, and the guy goes flying away. Like, get out, just leave. This map is ours. I mean, 15-2 right now. This is the most decisive score we've had all day.
Yeah.
There has not been a map that has been this one-sided quite yet.
To be honest, this is expected, and since it's not the most important game of the tournament, it's even more expected. So, yeah.
All right, well, let's see how things develop here. Freeze is in a bit of an awkward spot. Sick headshot there with the deagle from Sky. That's going to shut him down. He gets caught out in the open. Hunden now just a second too late to stop this push from getting onto the site. And there may very well be a plant here. Aecilian is just going to go running right past Crowderhoopen. He has no idea. And Crowder, he's going to get the shank. He gets the knife. And a man advantage now for Alternate and a rifle to play with as well.
Oh, sick headshot here from Crowderhoopen to SML. But they try to retake it. SML gets the first frag from Sky. Just refrags it. 2 versus 1. Bombs ticking so fast. 1 versus 1. NK against Hunden here. And NK gets the better of Hunden here. 3-15 overall. Let's see the score.
Well, I mean, 3-15, but the money. The money right now means that Reason are going to have to eat a round of eco here. Like, they're going to have to go on pistols.
Yeah.
So
they're just doing eco in order to close out the game next round. Not trying to do a bad mistake now. Just playing it safe. And Alternate is rushing B here with Koitom flanking from B short.
Oh, nothing.
B spot is in control of Alternate now. Aecilian, can he make this round expensive for Alternate?
Seems like he's got a bit of an opportunity. Nice smoke there. Crowdhoop is going to catch Freeze as he tries to jump out onto the site, and Searson is going to be there to stop Asilian. So that was good control from Team Alternate. Despite that, though, they still took 2 frags to the face. But at this point, I mean, at this point, does it really matter? You know, it's like you're losing guys, okay, but really you're not allowed to, you know, like building up a big economy is the main focus here. It's all about getting rounds on the board at this point. And now Reason, they really are focused on just having a big buy round in the next one. They actually do like a semi-buy now this time around.
Oh, good pop flash, but Searson was too fast here. Didn't get flashed.
Yeah, that didn't slow down anything there.
It was like so close for Searson to get flashed here by Exilian, but it's like 1 second almost from not getting flashed, and he used that timing, which is really important in Counter-Strike in general. Like 1 second can already decide whether you get the kill or don't get the kill, and we just saw it here.
Especially with the aggression. MSL is still alive here with the Swag 7 though, so no opportunities to get some money on the board. Exactly, man. It's JW's bank right here in his hands. For a second I thought he was going to pull the trigger there. It is looking like it's going to be the B push after all. MSL takes the shot, doesn't get the kill. He's going to change up his position, try and play to this smoke.
At least. Oh, next headshot and another headshot. 37 for scale left. And Freeze on a good position, gets the first. Snow on 4 HP. NK gets the refrag, and SMF last man. Wow, signature clear on Searson. This was awesome headshot in my opinion.
Dude, SMF right now.
SMF has always been a good player. On 1 versus 1 here. Can he? Man doesn't have a defuse kit in the end, but maybe he can grab a weapon.
Yeah, he can pick up a gun here. I mean, the thing is, yeah, that's the big deal here. He doesn't have a kit, and
NK, good rotation here from long to short. Isn't expected at all.
No hesitation. Just gets right in position. Crowdhoop, and you can see him, like, for a second there, he's just like, you know, patience, man. He's just telling himself patience, because for a second there, he was looking a little stressed, a little miffed. But this is going to be the big round now. Freeze, he's got that AWP. Bit of a boost from him that we've seen him use several times already on this map. He does favor this.
Jay used to do that against us as well.
This is actually
slow round here by Alternate for the first time.
They're really taking their time with this.
Might want to come back. I mean, I don't know.
Is it just, you know, battle, never give up, never surrender sort of thing?
Of course, maybe showing the enemy already that the second map is going to be harder than this one.
But it's all mind games as well.
Yeah.
SMF, unfortunately for him, isn't going to hit the timing there for the wall bang. Seems like he's just content to sit and wait. And he's got support from MSL as well. They do have quite a bit of focus here on Sewer, at least, Reason. But it does look like this round is going to develop towards the A site. Bomb making its way over there. Everybody from Alternate actually looking to just collapse on this choke point. It's going to be Freeze and Asilian, the 2 members here for Reason Gaming. Hunden should be rotating in fairly shortly here. This is the trio that have been holding on this A site for Reason Gaming all day long. And Hunden actually just a second too late. Freeze is going to get flashed as well. A lot of this is going to come down to Asilian. Now he's been doing a tremendous job. He's dropped the bomb on the other side of the smoke as well. They're going to have to eventually work their way over there to deal with him. And he's just running out of time. He's going to get flanked.
Okay, he's pushing him though. 2 versus 3 here. Freeze is smoked off, maybe. Yeah, smoke faded, and does he see him? And he gets the shot on Rob. 2 versus 2 now. Maybe this is the last round, and SMF comes from behind, and Freeze gets the last one. 16-5 for Reason, taking the first map on DE Overpass. Next map is gonna be?
Next map is going to be Dust 2, man.
Dust 2, right.
Yeah, Dust 2.
Maybe Alternate can swing it back here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? I think that was the gamble that they were going for when they chose this map is, you know, the possibilities of some aggressive play. I mean, if they can start CT side, get some pushes going their way, potentially, you know, that could go their way. But, okay, so according to Crowdhoop, they haven't pracked the map, so.
Yeah, we just saw it. I mean, it was more or less just running around like white chickens, but maybe the next map is going to be...
Rob is amused. Or
a bit better since it's Dust 2, and we might see a closer game here, and you can't say, oh, we didn't practice Dust 2, since it's Dust 2, and it's pretty much always the same, and it's going to be closer for sure.
Yeah, there's no mystery when it comes to Dust 2,
Yeah.
right? You know, it's like you kind of know what you're going to get.
Exactly.
At least
I mean,
it being like the most practiced map apart from Inferno.
It's Dust 2, which the name says it all. I mean,
Curious to see. I really would like to ask, you know, just be like, okay, what's your game plan? What's your strategy? Hey, Kai Open, he's over on the other side, just trying to get things sorted. But that's you guys are looking right now at Reason Gaming, who don't really look, too phased by any of this. They look to be pretty calm right now, collected. Everything's going according to plan as far as they're concerned.
no.
I thought they were going to get handed beers there for a second. I was like, okay, guys, the match isn't over quite yet.
Yeah. Shouldn't do that. I mean, afterwards, they are allowed to drink some beer, but they should just take it serious, and maybe Alternate can catch back.
I don't want to slack off quite yet. I mean, Dust 2, Alternate, yeah, exactly. We've seen crazy upsets on Dust 2 in the past. Like, if you get that strong CT start, if you win that 4th round bye,
Yeah.
you know, all of a sudden you've got that momentum, you got that money,
Yeah.
and magical things can happen. You know, that's when you start believing in, like, you know, unicorns and all that jazz, you know? So, like, that's possible. Alternate can potentially run it back. It's just a question of them basically making Reason respect them. And right now, we're not really feeling it. I mean, on Overpass, it felt like Reason are kind of just doing whatever they wanted on the map. And
It's important for Alternate to win the first rounds in order to get the attention from Reason, because everyone knows that Alternate is the underdog, that's for sure. And if they get the first rounds, Reason might think, oh, they are not that bad. Maybe we focus a bit more now, take it more serious, and yeah, let's see how the second map develops.
That's the big question. I mean, regardless, this is still Alternate. Basically, the underdogs in this matchup. That wasn't clear enough for you guys already. You know, at least they don't crack that map. They do have a way out of it. It was Reason Gaming's map, and these things do happen. But now Dust 2 is going to be the big unknown, as far as, you know, who we can actually turn to give big results. I mean, as far as this group is concerned, you know, do you think it's played out pretty much as expected?
Okay.
Well, going into this tournament, where were you? I mean, what were your expectations when you saw your group, when you saw how things were going to crack down?
Of course, I knew that it's gonna be tough matches against Reason and Mousebots, as always against Mousebots. But I expected to come out of the group stage at least, and now, unfortunately, it didn't work out too well. We had really close matches again against Mousebots, and it was really intense, really awesome. And I'm not too disappointed about our outcome overall, but of course we didn't win, but we took a lot of experience of the matches, and we learned from the rounds we lost. And yeah, I mean, everyone plays to win, but sometimes you just lose, and it can happen. And I said, top 4 team. I mean, it was. If someone asks you, how do you think your team will score in the tournament ranking-wise? Do you say, "Oh, we're gonna get kicked out in the group stage"? Of course, you don't say that. Of course, you say, "I see myself in the top 4. I see myself winning," and that's why I just said I see myself in top 4. Of course, it was a little bit over-exaggerated on such a tournament as DreamHack was, but we had a sick group on DreamHack as well. But the point is that Reason. Wait, are they waiting up? Am I seeing it right?
Well, at least Crowder Humpin is saying that he's ready.
Yeah. Maybe they
MSL is joined up
now.
now. I mean, we should be pretty much good to go. Yeah, everybody's here from Alternate as well. I imagine that was a pretty quick pause because they might want to be, you know, moving things along a little bit, right? Considering we're getting past 2 in the morning here.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. But, you know, I see where you're coming from as well, right? It's all about a mind game as well, and you can't go into a tournament thinking you've already lost it. But at the same time, then it's that balance between reality and expectation. At the same time, it's like you're going up against the top 4 teams in the world, for example. In that DreamHack scenario, at least, it's like realistically, do you have that inkling in the back of your head as well?
I don't know.
I mean, could you actually see a tournament be as an information gather as well? Because we always say, they're getting experience out of this, right? I mean, does that ever cross your mind as well? As where it's like, okay, we are obviously going to play our best, but we're also going to learn a whole lot, and that's going to be a big thing that's going to be worth a lot to us, because the next time around we play against these guys, we're going to be more prepared, and we realistically do stand a chance of shutting them completely down.
Exactly. This is in general for every team. I mean, it's always a different thing if you, as we see the knife round here, it's always a different thing if you play practice games against teams and then you play official games against them. We played, for example, my team, Planet Key, played Mousebots so much recently, and if you play the same teams again and again in a short period of time, it's so hard to outsmart them. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
sure, because they're going to be so used to your style.
They are used to my style, and they know how to deal with it. And I don't know, if you're a new team like Alternate here now, for example, as we go live into the game of Reason against Alternate second map does too. They are a new team, and they just learn from the official matches, and they just take this tournament as an experience for their new form team. And in future times they might do better, and let's see, maybe they can surprise us on Dust 2, as we said some minutes ago. And they just rush B, which is, to be honest, not expected at all. And Acilian has some problems here, doesn't get the frag in the end, only with his nade, and 3 quick frags here from Alternate, taking over the B side, and all 3 players from Alternate are low though.
Whoa. That was really close there. Freeze is still up close here as well. He hasn't taken that much damage.
Team Flash.
Yeah, Team Flash. That flash definitely didn't help things there for Freeze, unfortunately. They do have another one here on SMF though, so he's probably going to be locking and loading that one, but too late to help.
Too early from Freeze here. Didn't wait for the flash to pop. And Surson gets the round for Alternate here. Important round for Hello? Important round for Alternate. I mean, they got the first one off Dust 2 here, and maybe they, as they are on the weaker side in my opinion, they need to get a good start into this game in order to have a chance of coming back. And surprisingly enough, Reason doesn't buy any armor in the second round, only pistols.
Now, if you were to see this in game, what's your first thought if you're like, okay, wait, they haven't bought armor? Is it just like, okay, well, we don't have to worry about them in the next round?
That's just 2 words, which is wasted money. But as we take a closer look, they bought up Deagles, which are
$700 now.
$700, and you can use them as an insta-gip, and if you insta-gip someone, like here, didn't work out in the end, but you only have the chance of getting out 1 bullet, so you don't need the armor in this situation, which is on the mind level, it's very well played from Reason here this round already, just from the economic round, side, exactly.
From the shots right now, it really isn't going their way, unfortunately for them, but still keeping the pressure on. I mean, Acilian is still patiently waiting in upper dark.
Sick nade here from Surson. Oh my god. That explosive.
That's like, yeah, that's when you kind of wish you had Kevlar, right? You're like, well, maybe.
That's where you might need armor.
At 650, I might have wanted to spend that, you know.
Exactly.
Oops. What can you do at that point? Freeze is not going to go up with the bomb. He's going to be perfectly safe and sound, and Reason will hold on to 2 of their guns, at least, that they invested in this round. But Alternate, things going pretty much according to plan. A near perfect round from them, actually. Not a perfect one. I think that was a perfect one, wasn't it? All 5 members survived there for Alternate.
Yes.
So they're looking pretty slick right now. This is definitely looking pretty good. We'll pop over to Crowder Humpen, who's going to take a shot and tag Acilian down to 2 HP.
Yeah.
that's a rough start right there for the B defense.
Exactly, and only because he got no armor again, and he probably shot him into his upper leg, so this is the reason why he didn't die in the end.
That's a nice nade there to say hello to Freeze as well. So, I mean, alternate right now. I mean, this is something we were talking about as well during these sorts of. It's been the theme really, is how passively teams have played on the T side and these anti-ecos, just holding way back so that they can have eyes on upper dark. They aren't exposed up close where the pistols will be really effective. They're just making use of their rifles. And as I say that, they decide to rush out into a potential crossfire scenario here in mid. As Hunden is going to go rushing through the smoke. That's not going to pan out well for him at all. It's down to Acer now alive on the B side. He's going to get taken out. Great play here by Alternate, not letting up on the momentum at all, just not stopping. As soon as they committed, they just ran and kept running until they got onto that site and got that plant.
Boom. Another sick explosive by Surson.
This guy's the demolition man.
Yes. And
is he carrying the bomb? No, he's not.
Picked up the op. Maybe he's facing mid. Do we see the dual limit? No.
He's
like he going straight to A. Doesn't want to take the risk as Alternate is 3-0 ahead.
And again, Acer gets tagged down. Crowder Humpen is starting to hit some shots here. He's starting to warm up. It's going to be a bit worrisome here for Reason if they can't really safely make it across the gap at mid. You don't want to be taking damage early like that in the round, especially since that could influence Alternate's decision-making going on into the rest of the round. If they know somebody's tagged up on B site, that may say, well, okay, this is a likely spot because we're dealing with like 1.5 guys here. We just need to get a couple shots on the damaged guy, and we may really have that site.
So this was the default opening by the terrorist side from Alternate here. They took over short. Now they think about B splitting, and Hunden spots it out now. Oh, S4 terrorists already shots and got the bomb now. Surson picked it up though, and as MSL is in a bad situation here, and Acer helps him up. Kreutum gets a sick headshot here on MSL, and Acer still in a good position and now gets caught off by Surson, and it's a 2 versus 3 on the B side. And Hunden does make a good decision here, trying to retake the side from the upper dark, and Freeze gets the kill. Surson 1 versus 3 needs to do something here in order to have a chance of winning the round, and gets picked off by SMF. Sick round here. 1, 2, 3 here. Good, maybe a comeback for Reason.
Now this is just looking. I mean, this is basically what Alternate had to avoid letting happen in this 4th round bye. They needed to obliterate Reason this time around, keep that momentum going for them on the T side, because Reason are going to be, I mean, fearsome on the CT. Acer with the sickest nade right there. Searson and Rob heavily tagged. Good flashes to create an opening here, but he's going to be able to peek out, pick up 1 frag. On top of that nade damage, can't connect for the second one, but still, it's MSL who's actually getting in their face. Flashes don't bother this guy. He's got another 2 frags on the board. And, well, that's kind of a bit of an unfortunate scenario there. Alternate trying to change up the pace, and they just get completely shut down.
Like, thinking about it, B-Rush might be a surprise, but as we just saw, just 1 good nade, if it's a flash or a good nade, just stops this rush by a high amount. I mean, he almost halved, I don't know if I can say it, half the HP of 3 players here with 1 nade, and I don't know, this just smashed the B-Rush.
Well, let's see if Hunden's going to be able to take out Crowder. Nice crouch peek there by Crowder, channeling his Innis Smiths. That's still a bit little here. I mean, that's not really enough to make a difference. He's got 30
he should
seconds.
Just save it, but
he's being boxed in.
Yeah, he's boxed, and he should just try to make the round as expensive as it could get for Reason.
SMF has backed off, changed up his angle.
I get spotted here. I don't know, he just tries to win the round. I don't know if it's a good decision. Bombs down just in front of him. Overall, it was just a bad call for him.
Yeah, it's being brave, right? You know, like, no fear.
Just saved this almost $6K. I mean,
it's a lot to give up.
Money waste there trying to get the round. You need to like see a point in the round where you cannot win it and just save it, especially in AWP with a full helmet.
Well, let's see if he's going to be able to do something here with the Deagle. Saw a couple of good rounds from him with it, like that. Well, not like that. I mean, Freeze and NK, it's actually a very quick round coming out here from Alternate on this eco. Hunden's got the AWP now, going to miss that shot, but he gets the follow-up. No, Acer is there to lend a hand with that M4A1. Good change of position here from Hunden, and he's going to spot the shot. That's Freeze, actually, with the AWP. My mistake. Hunden with the rifle. But Freeze right there managing to land a pretty nice shot on that cross to B. But that's a pretty clear-cut round. There's nothing too deep going on here, I suppose, from Alternate at least. You know, just get in there, get in there fast, quickly with the pistol and see what you can do.
Exactly, it was safe round overall.
Now this is
so yeah, this is quite awesome. Didn't see that before, to be honest.
The angle, I mean, usually you're seeing that boost and the way that it's being used right now, which is to look towards top mid.
Exactly.
So to find that different.
Oh, no hit at all?
How is that not a hit?
Joke.
That looked dead on.
Yeah. Maybe it was like.
Maybe it hit the.
Yeah,
I mean, can you shoot?
The angle of this, I don't know, this pillar, this wooden pillar, just fucked up this bullet, in my opinion.
Oh, that's a shame because that looked like a clear-cut advantage there for Reason at least. Freeze, he's going to be a little miffed about that. But now Reason really set up with a pretty solid position here. A slope hold coming in, and there's already a man waiting in Goose. It's NK to pick up Freeze, though, so that's going to open things up. Hunden decides to peek behind a flash, and he's going to get obliterated. NK with a double entry frag. That's a problem now for Reason, actually. This is a bit too close still for them to be giving up rounds. They don't have full control quite yet. I mean, at this point, I mean, it's A site, but it's still 3 versus 5. Odds of you actually making it through here are pretty slim. Flashes again.
No chance. Pushing through this smoke is almost suiciding. Can also like kill in the console. Doesn't change anything.
Completely ineffective there, as we saw. Oh, well, I mean, at least SMF is making it expensive. He's going to get flanked by NK at the end, but, I mean, it's not like Team Alternate have mountains of cash to roll with either, so getting 2 kills, it's not the end of the world. Reason still have enough for a full buy of their own. Asilian is a little low.
Exactly.
But they should have full rifles at least. Freeze has got his AWP, and again, he's going to go for this boost. This is a suicide boost, really.
Yeah.
He's just going to stare right down here. Freeze decides, or Crowderhumpen rather, decides to jump down, which he will. The flash timing. The flash timing and the movement.
Oh, doesn't spot Sus on here. All
right, let's see if he gets lucky this time.
Oh, damn. Boom.
What?
In their faces, which was MSL and Freeze.
That's pain, and Crowderhumpen again. Last time it was Hunden, this time it's Freeze, but Crowderhumpen, that crouch peek through mid-doors is working wonders for him. I wonder if Reason are starting to get a little, a little nervous. Like, wait a second, guys, this isn't how this is supposed to go.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Get a little bit of discomfort going here. I mean,
I'm German, and of course I'm rooting for Germans.
Of course.
Yeah, not like I take this side from Alternate, but. Of course, I want to see Germans winning.
Do well, no doubt.
Yeah, do well. Yeah.
Never doubted that. Never questioned it for a second. No, he gets it just a second too late, unfortunately, there for Hunden. That was a nice little peek shot. He's going to be able to set this up as well. I mean, smoke down to block off Crowderhumpen, who's got that AWP. Not an ideal smoke, however. If he can make it pass through, he does do that. Asilian takes out the man on the site. Now it is all down to Crowderhumpen here.
Hunden is pushing him. Doesn't spot him. Now he's hearing him, and Hunden, what? No more bullets in the P2000. In the end, gets the kill on Crowderhumpen, and Asilian defuses the bomb. 4-4 tight game.
4-4. And that has got to be Crowderhumpen being very, very annoyed. Does he go for the glass cannon? Yeah, he does. I mean, no question. He's got the money for it. But what a situation that Asilian is able to pick out his teammates so quickly on that site. But that was also a very cool push coming in from Hunden, like getting right up close to him. Asilian drawing his attention.
Kräuter again getting a first frag on this map at least.
That was a long peek, right? Yeah. This time around, Freeze isn't boosted up in mid, so Kräuterhumpen, he's going to be able to move on through here. Bit of a battle happening over here at Longhouse, actually. Where's Freeze? Okay, Freeze is up on short now at that AWP. Okay. Using the old Fox spot. But Alternate are going for a very clever play of their own. They're working their way out through mid. Potential frag here for Kräuterhumpen. Yeah, that's all about the timing. And now they have a bit of an idea of what's coming at them here now. Reason Gaming very fast through the doors here, and a great movement play here by Serson. He gets the double frag as well. Manages to walk right out, skates out onto that side basically through the doors, just comes sliding through, and he was just too quick.
It's always a bad situation for the CT players who hold B. If the terrorists split B, you just get flanked by two sides, and you can't decide, okay, what exactly do I need to do here? I get flanked, okay, do I smoke off the door? Do I push into the upper dark? And I don't know, this time Asilian just got caught off guard and caught up by the surprise, and Serson made a sick move here and just got both B players. And Reason does the white call, saving up these two weapons for the next round.
Yeah, and are they going to be able to make something out of this, basically? I'm curious. They're just juggling weapons around left and right now. They're going to have three guys, and yeah, they are going to go for something here. They've got enough for 4 rifles. Hunden, looks like Hunden is only going to be going for the P250. I really do have to just start hitting Kräuterhumpen at the beginning of these rounds because he's just consistently tagging these guys. MSL this one, the man to get picked off towards that B site this time around. Alternate really not looking to speed up on that too quickly, though. They're actually going to go ahead and clear out short now. So this is going to be aggression towards A side. It looks like they aren't going to stop either. They're going straight out, and Freeze is in position to stop them. Nice 2 shots from A slope. Freeze, he's just completely made up for the advantage Kräuterhumpen has given Alternate.
Yeah, he makes them back off.
That's a big opportunity now. Hunden falls back to the B side, so the B side defense will be consolidated now. Up close, however, so this is a bit tricky for him, but he spotted the shadow on the floor there, so he knows they're lurking, but he doesn't get that kill. It's going to be Asilian instead. 1-for-1 trade, maintaining that man advantage, and this is a crucial position now for Asilian, except that they're both going to go through window. Does he hit the timing? Yes, he does.
Perfect timing.
That was beautiful.
Now he needs to play passive, just wait for Rob to plant the bomb, and then all 3 players just rush in. But
he's drawing it.
Even better now if they even retake from the upper dark now. 1 CT player. I don't know who it is. It is SMF. And yeah, Rob just pushes out, Freeze holding the angle from the window area and getting the better of Rob.
I mean, at that point, I would have liked to have seen Rob just go for the plant to guarantee the money.
Yeah.
I mean, 1v3, they're going to let you get the plant.
Yeah, there are 2 possibilities in a 1v3 situation, in my opinion. The one situation is you just plant the bomb for the money, or you wait with the plant and try to get a short, quick peek and try to get a kill in order to make it 1 versus 2. Then it's actually winnable, but 1 versus 3 with a plant bomb, I don't think, like in 1 of 10 times you win the round only. That's the point.
I mean, that's the thing. You're choosing like guts or glory. I mean, it's like glory or greed, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
make the money or just pull off a sick 1v3 clutch.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been a good decision just to plant the bomb. Then you have the money safe, and yeah, would have been better. And you even have the chance of winning the round then. But
if you're in a 1v2, then I totally advocate like going for the 1v1 fight, right? Or at least trying to get a pick early on, because if you turn it into a 1v1, then it's totally winnable. Yeah. Well, enough of that right now. This is a bit of a slaughter.
Just a slaughter here. B split. I mean, Alternate did it like 3 times in a row now, which is, in my opinion, a bit expected here. Maybe they should bring up some new tactics. Don't always split B. It's the 3rd time in a row.
There isn't a whole lot that Kräuterhumpen can do. I mean, you know, we're talking here, you know, debating like 1v3. You know, what do you got with a 1v4? Not a whole lot, really.
Yeah.
I don't think he had much hope going into that there, but still, reason 6 rounds on the board, alternate 5. Now they have been forced to go to an eco, and geez, man, they really just don't have a lot of money at all right now. It's looking pretty grim here for the German lineup. The Danes, however, are looking dominant right now. This is definitely looking like they've got all the advantage. They're just going to take their time, set it up. Hunden stops Searson from working his way into CT, but he's going to hear the steps on Cat. That sets it up now for Freeze. It's Freeze's time to shine. Misses the second shot.
Oh, does he get the plant? Oh, they get three kills here. 2 versus 2 in the end now. Planted bomb, and he's got the weapon on long. And both players come from city spawn. It's a good position here for Sky. He needs to face it now. Yeah, gets the first, and it's a 1 versus 1. Bad smoke in my opinion here. Needs to smoke the side off, and then just, good plant for him.
Yeah, the plant.
Just defuse.
He just needs to stay on the bomb. He's not going to do it though. Sky is looking for an angle.
He's got time. Alright. Oh, it's gonna be close, but in the end he's gonna take it. So better decision from him not to defuse, and he was both.
Yeah, it's that risk, right? He could have played it though. I mean, if I think for him, he just doesn't know how close the man is.
Yeah.
So he's like gambling. He's like, if he had just seen him at long when he goes on the defuse, then he's like, yeah, okay, defuse. Or if he's like running up, right? But he doesn't know if he's already on top of him. If he's gonna get Cali'd or something, and that's a bit of a problem.
It just made it safe, and just had the timing of the bomb timer, and knew that he had some time left, and used it perfectly.
Mm-hmm. So as far as things are concerned here right now, Freeze playing on Cat this time around, so changing it up as well on the CT side, trying not to be too predictable here. But again, right back to A-Slope as I say that, and this is the position that he's been playing pretty consistently throughout the second portion of this half. Started out a little bit in mid, but now definitely locking down that A side with that AWP, allowing for freer movement here. Hunden is going to be lending a hand in mid. They've actually got a bit more of a focused position here towards mid, with MSL holding up close. Actually, everybody on mid right now. Cillian is even lending a hand here. They really are expecting a mid to B push, except that...
But Alternate did it 3 times in a row, so it's not too bad to expect it, but they just go into the B side here from the upper dark area, and Searson again getting 2 B players, B players from Reason here, opening up the spot, and now it's a 3 versus 4 retake on the B side here for Reason Gaming, and there's no doubt in saving this round as they do it.
Yeah, they'll have the money to drop 2 guns for their teammates. I mean, Freeze alone has enough, and he already has his AWP, so it's not the end of the world here as far as Freeze is concerned. I mean, 3 rounds, 2 rounds really left on the board. They're going to have decent money if they don't lose the next round. If they lose the next round, then they're going to be forcing for the last one. It's going to be a bit hairy here. But Alternate also are very low on cash, so this is a tense moment for both teams. Alternate need every dollar that they've got to get fully equipped and just make sure that they've got the money to keep buying here. Curious, though. I mean, well, we'll follow Crowdhoom because, again, he's got that AWP, so we're going to see if he can't get another peek and a pick at mid.
Oh, Freeze is coming as well, is he? There's the tower again. Yeah.
It's that suicide tower. I mean, Crowdhoom, he can't really see them from this angle. Fresh smoke goes down to block off the mid door. Is that a grandma throw? Sort of. It's like that half one.
Yeah, just again, as usual, as you play it slowly, take control over the middle, then take control over shorts, and then you decide what to do. This is a situation you always need, or you always face as a team on Dust 2, and now it's just up to Alternate how they execute, and they decided to do an A-go here, dropping into city spawn. Searson gets spotted from there, does an important frag here on Freeze, clearing up the A side over, but Reason already retaking it. Bombs not planted yet, but Reason decided to retake it. Oh, and Wop gets a second, celebrating it.
Overtime is incoming.
Yeah, of course.
Wishful thinking, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Reason still, I mean, they are going to have just enough there for Freeze to get that AWP. That's the important bit almost, feels like. Despite the fact that he hasn't had a huge impact. I mean, right now he's only sitting with 7 frags. So it's not like he's, you know,
And again, alternates. Now they blocked it off with a smoke. No B-rush again for alternate here as Sicilian read it well.
Instead, Freeze might have had an opportunity there, but a good smoke to block off those doors.
It's a good angle. Oh, he doesn't even go for the wallbang. Now he does and gets it on Thurston finally with the second shot. Close shot again. Good decision to fall back here as he can get easily punished by a flashbang out middle.
Yeah, he's deciding to try and basically support a Sicilian here. He's got the swag 7, so I mean, not the best weapons to deal with a rush, a flat-out rush. They're going to need to land some sick shots.
It's perfect, I think.
Do they
doesn't get rewarded, but Freeze gets the first, and Sicilian does at least get one frag, which is good support for Freeze here. Gets his third kill, and now he's got his quad kill of the round. Freeze really convincing in this match. In my opinion.
Okay then, Freeze. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I mean, that's the importance of having that AWP there for Freeze. He's able to get 4 kills in a round. 15th round of the half puts Reason out ahead, 8-7. Yeah, that is not Freeze. Freeze has got the shirt. Where is Freeze? No, now they're showing alternate. They're not interested in cooperating with us.
And now we are live in the second round of the match, the second side of the match.
Oh, NOA tower here to straight up actually. So they're expecting that push. Whoa, they're really going nuts here. This is the kind of randomness that we were talking about, though, for Dust 2, right? Alternate, they could go for this kind of aggression. Double push into mid right now through the lower dark tunnels. This could catch the man off guard. Yeah, Cilia never expects it. But they are going to speed up outside of long right now here, yep. Reason. They aren't going to let this pass. They know that the defense could be weakened.
Them.
Yeah, flashes, the whole 9
even get the frag here on SMF. Now he's blinded behind the side. Gets over 1.
Like, Humpen right now needs to start landing some shots, and he's going to get it there. They need to get this plant eventually, though. Crowder Humpen.
He's still alive.
Yeah, he's still here. It's like, what is this man doing? He is still alive. You cannot kill him. He's invincible. Crowder Humpen gets another one, and he gets the knife.
Oh my
Are you kidding? How does he get onto that site?
Can he afford an op? Does he do it?
No.
This would be quite up style.
No, he doesn't do it,
good
man.
decision since... Oh, I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. This is advanced. I mean, should he have bought the op? He always plays the glass cannon op as we saw before, but now he didn't buy it. I mean, it's a poke against me, but who cares? Thurston gets 3 frag on long, and pretty much closes out the round already, and he's getting greedy and does get rewarded here with the quad kill of the round. Good play by Thurston.
I mean, yeah, but seriously, at that point, what is it? It's just like a confidence play.
Of course. I mean, you already got 3, and now I get the 4th.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the best decision of him, but it's understandable.
Well, this is looking phenomenal right now for alternate. At least they get a good start here in this second half. Crowder Humpen again doesn't even need the op to ruin Reason's day. They've all been dropped really low right now.
There's been a sick nade in this round, as we can see the HP bars.
All right, well, here we go. Do we have another one? It's going to be a little bit late. Might manage to ruin somebody's day. Yeah, just a little bit too late there. Fresh smoke goes down, and they're going to be able to get this plant for Cat. Can Searson get there in time? He will.
Good. He avoided the plant. That's all he needed to do in this round.
Yeah, that's a big win right there for Searson.
Yeah, Searson, if we see the stats right now, he's on 23 kills. He's really showing us that he's an upcoming talent in Germany. I mean, I've played with him in a team before, and he's been playing good there as well. And now he's showing again against a strong international team that he's competing on this high level. And SMF just gets both kills on long.
What?
Clearing out the A side. Now retake situation for alternate. Need to wait off the smoke. Really, these are wasted flashes by NK. He can't do anything against the smoke. He needs to wait and then pop flash it.
Crowder humping.
Yeah, exactly. Gets the first at least, and now NK gets flanked from behind. Can't do shit in this round, and
Quad kill.
kills, yeah, by SMF.
Yeah, a quad kill for SMF is a big deal as well. Like, okay, I mean, Searson is playing very well right now. SMF has some catching up to do, but it seems like, as far as the frags are concerned, it's much more even across the board for Reason, whereas on alternate, a lot of it is coming down to Searson and Crowder Humpin. So these guys are doing good work right now for alternate. Now we just need to see, you know, the rest of the engine start to pick up speed. But if they can kind of show lead by example, then that makes a big difference here. But as far as alternate is concerned, it's going to be a buy for them, pretty much all of their money. So this is very important. This is a big round here in the second half, guys. A lot on the line as far as momentum is concerned. And Crowder Humpin occupying Freeze's spot pretty much on that A slope, ready to lock down Cat. Instead, it's going to be Freeze finding a pick out mid doors.
That's SMF dropping into C-spawn, catching Surson off guard. Bad timing here for Surson, and now the B spot is open. 2 versus 5. No need to even bother to try to get around. Just save it.
Just save it, but look, I mean, it seems like off the information that they got from SMF, they're already going to be closing in right now on alternate. They know exactly where they are on this map. SMF, he's hopping around just to make sure nobody's hiding around in Goose, right? He's going to get eyes on long. A lot of this is going to come down now to Rob. He gets a great spray to start, does a lot of damage as well, but MSL's going to get caught. It's Sicilian who's going to take him out eventually, and now Crowder Humpin, they know that he's in pit, and they're just going to come leaping in after him. They don't want to let him keep this AWP. Oh, nice mid-air shot, but SMF is just consistently stepping up his game here, man. Round after round, this guy's getting big frags.
Yes. Overall, I must admit that Reason, except for Hunden maybe, is on a really good level of aiming wise, so to say, and Hunden is the caller, so he is allowed, so to say, to be on the bottom, and yeah,
well, I guess
that's how a team works.
To NK as well, right?
Yeah.
I mean, NK having a bit of a rough time. I mean, he was off to a 007 at the start, wasn't he?
Yeah, and also on overpass, he had a bad start and only got 1 kill on the side, but he's the brain of the team, so he needs to think more than the others, and that's why you lack focusing on your aiming.
Well, let's see how things develop here already. Good position here by Searson. Unless there's a pop flash, he's probably going to be able to get some kind of damage done. SMF unable to punish Crowder Humpin, however. Let's see. We have that smoke coming into CT, Asilian, and there's the flash. But Searson not entirely blind. He manages to chase them back, and instead everybody's going to go trooping into Upper Dark right now here for Reason. Question is now, Sky, is he in position to stop this push coming in? Oh, he gets the headshot.
No, that's not enough though.
Yeah, he gets the headshot, manages to stop him with the doors. Hunden, however, is going to be the man here to put a halt to it. He's going to catch out Crowder Humpin at mid doors, and that's pretty much going to be it now. Reason in the lead here. T-side, and the money is looking pretty scarce for alternate. Like, they're putting everything into this one round. Do they need to go for any kind of aggression now on alternate side? Do they need to be doing more of the pushes that we saw towards the beginning of this second half, or should they be playing passively instead? What's the answer here?
I don't know. Fast A split here from Reason. Alternate completely caught off guard here, and they just decide to give up the side. And this is a round we may have seen against Mousebots against Planet Key as well, which was a 5-on-5 situation, and my team Planet Key just decided to give up this this round and save it completely. I mean, Alternate in this situation decided to retake it. In my opinion, this is already over, but yeah.
Yeah, this
last
is
man
brutal.
standing, Wop.
Nice
Gets there
shot
of SMF. Maybe he can deal some more damage. but he's on 15 HP, so it's expected by Asilian here. Shadowblade gets him.
Yeah, seriously, MSL was already there though. Like MSL was gonna box him in upper dark, so there wasn't really anywhere for him to go at that point.
Yeah, and eco round for alternate here, just buying some pistols and a flashbang on WAP. This should be an easy round for Reason. As long as... Yeah, okay, Deagle's already dead. And Freeze gets yet out of Kreutum here with the op. And now he's just rushing in here. Gets picked off by NK though.
So they got something going for him here, alternate. At least they've got an AK to play with now, but NK is going to use it to try and hunt for guns. He's still hanging around here on B slope, trying to bait SMF out into the open. SMF though, not to be messed with. Will shut him down. 3 kills again for SMF. I mean, SMF is quickly, like round after round, he's quickly catching up to the leaders here on this map. I mean, Searson's still in the lead with 23.
Yeah,
but SMF and Asilian.
Let's see Freeze. I mean, he's been inactive some time, and now he just came back, showing that he's on a good level again and can compete on this level as well. And not only in this match, but in the matches before, he showed that he's a really good player. And I don't know, won so many duels already today, also against the good players, against Mousebots, for example, and yeah, he's stepping up his game. As in this round, Searson's got the first is the first frag, and Reason is 1 man up here in this round already, taking over the A side already, and SMS just trying to get some attention on short. Has to do with WAP, wins it and just gets backstabbed by MSL here. A side is taken over by Reason, and Asilian is in a good spot here to already call that alternate is saving.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get
everyone from Reason is on the hunt, thank God.
Yeah, they aren't wasting any time. They know exactly what alternate are up to right now. Question is if they can actually get in here and pick up a couple of these guns. I mean, their money is more than fine. They don't have to worry about throwing away anything right now. These guns are way more worth it to alternate to hold on to. So, I mean, it's going to be the flank. There you go. MSL takes the charge here. He's coming in from upper dark, gets 2 kills, and it's all going to be down to NK, who picks up 1, but Freeze will hunt him down in the end. No saving here for alternate. And so, a force buy, but they do have, well, Rob had enough for a Glass Candy AWP to drop it for Crowder Humpin', but it does look like it's Crowder just going for that Deagle. That's all they can really afford.
I mean, he could also buy Famous with low armor. But Deagle one-shots are quite effective, but they are very hard to land. But if he lands it, it's gonna be awesome. Let's see, it's a good position for a Deagle headshot here, but decided to fall back after that good nade against Freeze here. 40 HP left for Freeze after that nade from Kreutum, and Kreutum on 47. Good trade.
Not looking too healthy right now. Where exactly does this develop? I mean, Reason have taken their time. Freeze has been the only one tagged down low. I like this coming in here from alternate. This is interesting. Pushing into upper dark to get
just
info.
Took over the control on A short, and now SMF even gets the kill here against Kreutum, and now he just runs in A split for alternate, but Robs takes them out here. Bombs down on long as well, and oh my god, he needs to look behind, and Asilian wins the duel here, and both alternate players from behind. NK gets the kill, and SMF against both remaining alternate players, NK and Skay, and they knew that SMF was on the A side, so they just fall back, and I don't know why they...
Why aren't they at least leaving one guy to challenge right now?
Why don't they challenge this bomb? I mean, 15 seconds left on the clock here in this round. Enough time for SMF to actually win the round. This might be a huge mistake by alternate here.
Plant out in the open. I mean, bit of an off plant. It's not exactly planned for one position.
Even dodge on, and this flash he couldn't dodge. And Sky just gets that out of SMF in the end. NK picked up the up for Kreutomir. Maybe we see alternate coming back.
Maybe we see alternate coming back, man. I mean, they managed to save an off for Crowderhoop, and that's going to be a good one there, because considering they spent all their money, they wouldn't have had nearly enough to afford that sniper rifle. But now, I mean, Reason, they can't really be too pleased with that. That was also just a sick round for Rob. They lined up for him as well for him to get that, to be able to get that double spray. I was thinking maybe he gets a 1-for-1.
Finally, Kreutom gets the first pick in middle.
Oh, it's going to be a god on long right now. Reason right now are looking to end this game right here.
Yeah.
Rob is not going to have much luck versus Asilian, though.
Bad position here for Surson. Gets sprayed through the smoke by Asilian. Good round, and again, overall it was again an A-split for Reason here, and alternate didn't know what to do against it. Maybe they should speak about it in future times, what to do against a fast A-split.
Yeah, that is definitely a bit odd.
Bomb's dead.
If they lined up for him again, I would have just thrown the keyboard across the room. I mean, this is still, everybody's so low on Reason right now. There's no backing off for Sky, however. He has to commit to this. And this is match point right here. Or not match point, but it's going to put Reason Gaming on match point.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have a nade. Look at the HP bus of Reason Gaming here.
Oh, this is just drawing the attention.
To win, no chance. I mean, even if the players have low HP, they just crossfire him and then he can't do much.
It's the old bait and switch, right? You know, one guy shoots, you react to that, and the other guy peeks, and there you go. There isn't anything you can do. And alternate now, I mean, that's the problem. You know, you get into these scenarios, this one round win is almost like damning, because now they have no money for this last round.
Exactly. Needed to force everything.
All right, we're looking for you, Crowder.
Gets the head out of SMF and also hit Hunden here in the mid. Cillian killed NK, who pushed B side.
That's a solid kill there for Asilian to bring it back to a 4-on-4. I mean, holding up close against Searson, right around mid doors. Flash going to come through. He manages to avoid it, though. Is he going to get the kill? Yes, he does, and they drop the bomb at his feet. Hunden is just giving him the bomb.
Refrag by MSL here, though. And Kreutom gets the flash from Sky here. Oh, fuck. Bad flash, my friend. Bad flash. And yeah, now it's up to Rob. 1 versus 3 here. Almost impossible to win, to be honest. And let's see. Might get a defuse kit, though. This will push him, maybe.
He's got a kit. He's got 1 smoke. I'm sure we'd love to have an HE right now as well. That would be fairly useful. But Freeze is going to tag him down.
GG's already called here. And Freeze gets the last round for Reason Gaming here. So 16-11, 2-0 overall for Reason against Alternate. And convincing.
That will actually mean that they should be taking first seed in there.
Exactly. And my team planning.